Hey, it's MK and I am back with another Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. This is the beautiful sketch that I will be recreating today. And I have picked out a couple oldies but goodies. This gold title-ish thing by Heidi Swapp. And then I picked out this cut file that I have spray painted black and already backed with foam tape because that's boring. I also have a few trees left over from a previous layout that I did about a month ago, maybe less, maybe more. I can't remember. I think January, but I didn't finish it until then. Anyways, I have a few of those trees left. Not sure what I'm going to do. This is my last little scrap of this webbing, netting ribbon that I have. You guys, I am going to use every little piece of that stuff. I also have a geotag and a couple little hearts that are from the inside of the geotag, and then some trinkets and things that are just from kits, you guys. That's all this is just random little bits that I have picked up from a kit here or two. Same with these two pieces here. I got an outdoor kit from the Redefine Creative Shop, and that is where those came from. I have these last little leftovers from a cut apart that was plaid on one side and cut apart. It was from a Minte Wilderness paper. This is a Polaroid that I shrunk down to a 6-inch 4x6 paper, and then again this little label envelope maybe came from a kit. I have this tree ring that was just from a paper pad that I took out. And then this was also from a paper pad that was the Heidi Swapp, I believe it was Wolfpack. Yeah, I think so. So my cut file is going to represent the two doilies, and then I'm going to just have one photo, which is kind of weird because I don't normally do single photo layouts. However, I need, I ended up doing a 12 by 12 layout instead of an 8.5 by 11 layout. So now I have a gap in my album, and this is what I do. I just go and I pick out a random photo that I kind of sort of fits where it belongs, but I haven't scrapbooked it yet, if that makes any sense. So I am just going to trim out my photo. This is just a panoramic view of our cabin in June Lake, and it is right on the lake at Boulder Lodge, and I absolutely adore it. It's our favorite place to stay. And we do it about every other year. It's not something that we do every year. So anyways, just going through all of my goodies, I cut out that tree paper, assuming that I was going to have more. So instead of actually matting my photo with the tree paper, I'm going to kind of have just like an angled piece going on. So you can still get that green, because that's what I was looking for, was a dark green. But I just think that it's still just a black piece of paper. That's what it looks like with a little hint of trees. So I decided instead of flowers on the left-hand side, I flipped the layout, kind of. I'm going to have my title on the left and my flowers, which are actually going to be trees, on the right-hand side. So that way it kind of went better with the cut file. Now, if I was actually thinking, which half the time I don't, I could have flipped the cut file and actually made it black on the other side rather than flip the whole layout, or the whole sketch, but I kind of like this, the way that it was going and everything. I really do like this envelope, and the reddish brown that it is. So anyways, saving off the boring bits, and I went ahead and cut out me taking off all of the backing of the foam tape because, it's just, yeah, it's boring, you guys. To say the least. And then I'm just going to show you guys how I decorate, and I add these tree rings here and there. I've got a tree kind of stuck in to the pocket of the envelope, and I don't plan on doing any journaling because I've already journaled the view of the lake from our balcony. And so I didn't think that this needed another journaling. Like I said, this was just a gap filler that ended up in my album because I didn't accidentally. I chose to create a 12 by 12 layout instead of the 8.5 by 11. So I changed my mind. And when I do that, I just need to, compensate for it by adding another page or figuring out what to do. Sometimes I actually end up doing what I call a title page, but I kind of already have a title page for June Lake. So I didn't really need a title page and maybe an ending page because I kind of already have that too, of a beautiful sunset on our drive home from June Lake. So in a way, I just needed a filler page. And that is when I love to take leftover little bits like I have here that are, you know, I don't want to say meaningless, but yet they all are very, very random. It's not a kit per se, but they all came from kits. Like these wood pieces, these wood geotags came from a Creative Cuts Club kit. The trees were a live that I did for Dottie About Flair. I also have a Dottie About Flair on this kit. The little puffy heart was also from a Redefine Creative Wilderness kit that I got, as well as the little half pack of Heidi Swap word stickers that also came from the same kit from Redefine Creative. And then this treasure title or word, I should say. I don't know why it's so hard for me to come up with that acetate word. Oh golly, I've had that for years. I just don't know what to do with it. My little compass that I have also came from a kit. I believe it's a Creative Cuts Club kit. These little wood rounds I have used on, this is the third layout now, so I'm glad to be using those up. The little hearts came from inside the geotags because we got a couple of them. I want to say 3 each, which means we got 3 hearts to go with them. So I'm just going to use 2 hearts on this one because I used that big puffy heart as my third heart. So I thought that made sense to me. And then what else do I have? Oh, I have leftover of my favorite is twine in the whole wide world. That is totally leftover. My Heidi Swap Wolf Pack paper is almost gone. I have like 3 or 4 sheets of that left. So it's just a use it up layout, which is one of the favorite things that I love. Now here I'm just debating whether or not I needed splatters, because it's kind of my thing instead of enamel dots. And I thought, no, I really like the way that it looks. I love how offset that tree ring paper is. And so it's peeking out beautifully from the page. And you guys, I just really enjoyed how this all came together from random bits that I had left over from different things, lots and lots of different things. This netting ribbon that I absolutely love. I just wanted to use every little bit of it. And I love how it's just peeking out from behind the trees. It's like the moss on the trees that are in California. It is just, I don't know, you guys. I just love when layouts like this come together. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. All of their links are down below, as well as all of the links of who created each sketch. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group where there's lots and lots of people that don't have YouTube or anything like that. They just love to hang out and love to play along every round. We also do this round, we meaning Christy by herself. She puts on these 30 days of sketches every March, June, and October. And I love it because technically that's 90 layouts that you could potentially get done by the inspiration sketches that she posts and puts together. And I kind of feel like there's like a theme going on. Like one time a whole round felt like there was nothing but circles, like a lot of circle shapes. And this round I feel like there's a lot of hexagon shapes in all of these layouts. So I don't know, it's just kind of feels that way to me, whether it's intentional or not. I think they're well curated, I should say, and Christy deserves a hand because of all of her hard work putting all of these layouts together, or sketches, I'm sorry. And yeah, it is just amazing. Christy, you do a great job. Don't let anybody tell you different. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll check y'all later. Bye.